All right, this is Chukwudi Maris, and as you can see, as at when I'm making this video, Bitcoin has dropped to 66,000. All right, so earlier today I was telling somebody that Bitcoin is going to drop to up to 60,000 and probably 50,000 according to the market. This is just not new in the crypto space. This is historical, and I'm going to tell you what is happening now and how you can actually take advantage of this current crypto market. All right, remember that Bitcoin got to an all-time high of 126,000, and after it hit that 126,000, it didn't go above it. All right, and it started dropping. Now in 1 month time frame, using my Bollinger Band, the you can see that the lower band is currently at 54,490. The lower band is may currently serve as a long-term support. There is a tendency that this market can get up to 50,000 or 54,000 resistance zone before any other thing can happen. But for now, I think what is happening in the crypto market today is not new. This is what has been happening from day one. Remember that a lot of persons during the period of after Bitcoin halving in 2024, a lot of persons were making some projections of how much Bitcoin is going to hit in 2025 to 2026 bull run, right? So a lot of persons are asking me, does it mean that the bull run is over or what? Looking at the fact that as at yesterday, Bitcoin dropped to 70k, all the way from the all-time high of 126,000. It has been dropping gradually until it dropped to 70k, and a lot of other things. Some people were asking me, does it mean that the bull run is over? What do we expect from the market? Is there still going to be a market rally? So some persons projected that Bitcoin will get to 200,000, some projected 300,000, some projected different amounts. But some analysts also, professionals also said that at the price of 125 to 126,000, that the Bitcoin has entered the peak. All right, so what is actually happening now is what is called correction or sideways phase of the crypto market. All right, so from now, expect the price of Bitcoin to continue going gradually down before any other thing. So there is a major correction going on in the crypto market. So you have to be expecting some sideways movement, and from what I can see, price may actually drop to 60,000 to up to 50,000 and probably 40,000 zone. Okay. Michael Burry has also highlighted significant risk in Bitcoin. If Bitcoin continues falling with this scenario, a lot of places are going to incur losses, especially those who are holding for long term. As for those that bought when it was in all-time high of 100,000, 125,000 and all that, they may incur some losses as a result of the downtrend, and a lot of persons will sell out of panic as a result of the downtrend as well. Okay, so but one thing you should understand is that crypto market doesn't actually move in a straight line. So after a big rally, market often consolidates or corrects. All right, so this is a historical direction that has happened over time. all the time that they were bull run, at the end of the bull run, market always drop drastically. The only thing is that market does not drop lower than it was before the initial bull run. All right, so this is actually an opportunity for people that are coming into crypto and people that want to invest in the crypto space. So the point is that you need to understand when to enter the market and when to exit the market. Okay, so that is it. So the drop of Bitcoin does not actually prove that the bull market is over or that the bull run is over. All right, because what is happening now is market correction. So why did Bitcoin drop? Because that is what a lot of persons are saying. Why is the price of Bitcoin dropping? There are some factors that can make Bitcoin to drop. Number one, profit taking and the risking after big gains. Some big investors in Bitcoin might have made their desired profit and they start selling. All right, especially all the big investors, big companies, big organizations, institutions that invest in Bitcoin. When they make their desired profit, they will start selling or do what is called the risking, selling some parts of the Bitcoin that they are holding, converting it to fiat or other currencies. That is actually what makes the price of Bitcoin to drop. So when they see that the Bitcoin have hit that peak, they tend to sell. And when they see that the price of Bitcoin is consolidating and getting to that period, that historical period where the price of Bitcoin drastically go down, they tend to sell in profit so that they will not run into losses. They may still be in profit, but the only thing that will happen is that they have to wait longer. So they tend to sell in order to buy again. All right. So that is it. And another thing could also be as a result of technical break or key support, technical break of key support levels. When the market is touching the key support level, and it keeps touching and touching and touching, at a stage it will break that support level. And once that support level is broken, the market will keep on going down to the next support level. All right, so that can also trigger the dump in the market. All right, so that is it. And now you may be asking, okay, so looking at how the price of Bitcoin is dropping, when do we expect the new bull run? Two scenarios here. Two things may happen here. Two things that may happen is that if this continue like this, then this may continue to late 2026 or even to early 2027 before the market will begin to revive. All right, so there may be a kind of consolidation or choppy market this period until maybe it may happen for a very long period of time before market will start reversing. So for now, all I advise you to do is hold on. If you want to buy for long term, you need to still hold on. All right, if you want to buy for long term, and then if you are trading, of course you can always enter your short and long trades whenever you wish and apply your risk management. And another thing that can make the price of Bitcoin to start going up again after this drop is when institutions start buying back. Of course they will definitely buy back, because as at now they are selling, so that when the market gets to that support level, they will start buying back. So when they start buying back, the market will begin to do what? To rally again. So let's say maybe towards the ending of the year or next year, before the market will begin to do what? Rally again, probably. All right, so that is it. So expect the market to still rally again, but for now the market needs to keep chopping and all that and consolidating until that starts happening. Okay, so some persons were asking, okay, how much lower can Bitcoin go? Some analysts were saying 65,000 to or 75,000. All right, that it may stabilize at that point. But looking at what I am seeing in the market currently, it is already at 66k zone. So there is a tendency that it may even go lower than that to up to 50k. All right, because this is what always happen. Okay, some persons are even saying that Bitcoin can even drop to 10K, but I don't really want to buy the idea that Bitcoin can get to that. But Bitcoin have a tendency of going below 60,000 to 50,000 zone and other. So if Bitcoin break down from the 60,000 zone to 50,000 zone, it may get to 50,000 zone, and that is it. So um so what does this mean for holders? Whether should you sell or buy, it depends on when you bought. All right, there are people that bought even before Bitcoin got to 40,000 level. There were people that bought when it was 60,000. There were people that bought when it was 100,000. So your selling decision all depends on what is your goal, when did you buy, and when do you want to sell. So if you bought at 40,000 and you want to buy again at 40,000 or 50,000, currently the price is still at 60 something thousand level, so you can still sell and take profit and then buy again. All right, but if you bought at maybe 100,000, if you sell now, you will be in loss. All right, so for me, for long-term holders, if you bought at 100,000, the best thing is to hold on or apply dollar cost average. When it gets to another support level, you can use half of the amount used in buying before to buy another one, and with that, it will give you more profit during retracement. Okay, so that is it. But if your mind is made up that you don't want to hold for long term and you want to break even, you can decide to sell anytime you want. Okay, so that is it. So the key things you need to understand is that the big rally above the 20K level appears to have paused and could be entering a correction or consolidation phase. That's one thing you should understand. Okay, so another thing is that the bull market is not always over just because there is a pullback in the market, because long cycles always evolve. Okay, so another thing is that experts have different opinions about the market. All right, so it is not a new thing in the crypto market. That's why I always tell my people, my students, that the best way to trade cryptocurrency is understanding when to go into the market and when to stay away from the market or exit the market. So understanding this will not trap you into one particular market or position for a very long time. All right, so that is it.